Hello, my name's Louise Kelly, and today I would like to introduce you to the infamous Caroline Harry, otherwise known as Urban Tucker Woman. Welcome, Caroline.
Thank you, Louise.
Caroline, can you tell us about your intriguing idea, Urban Tucker Woman? What's it all about? Tell us, share the goods.
Share the goods,
Yeah.
okay. I usually start off by saying, do you remember on ABC TV, Bush Tucker Man?
Oh yeah?
Yeah, well, he used to show people how to survive in the bush, how to find food in the bush.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Urban Tucker Woman, and I show you how to survive in the city, how to
city.
find food. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not talking dumpster diving, I'm talking about all the food that's grown in the city. There's a huge amount of food grown in the city, and often it gets wasted.
It does.
Yeah, and it could be in your garden, or it could be down your back alley, or it could be along like Marmion Avenue. There's olive trees growing all along Marmion Avenue, along the West Coast Highway route. And often they don't get picked, they rot on the trees. So my niece and I, Kate, we encourage people to start using that food and sharing the food. And so that involves knocking on neighbours' doors.
It's scary?
No, we show how easy it is.
Oh, okay.
If you're very generous, people are very welcoming. I've never been turned down when I've knocked on someone's door and said, look, I notice you've got a loquat tree in your backyard and I wondered if you're using it all. And they go, oh, no. And I said, well, can we share? And I'll bring you something in return. And so people will share food with you, and then I bring something back, like grapefruit marmalade if they're sharing loquats, or they're sharing figs, and I bring back my special dehydrated raw chocolate oranges or something like that.
Delicious,
Yeah.
lovely.
And the idea is a bit of reciprocity, and people want to share. Yeah. And the other thing we like to help people with is what to do when you have an abundance. So if you've got
just
a tree,
so many of something, different times of the year.
Yeah, so figs, we've just had fig
Oh,
trees.
nice.
Beautiful figs. Well, figs you can do all sorts of things with, and I often cook figs, and I have a very good recipe with limoncello. And you cook the figs in those, and then I freeze those so that in the middle of winter I can have these beautiful...
Decadent.
Yeah,
Lovely.
with creme fraiche and more limoncello.
Now, who's involved with Urban Tucker Woman? Who is your team?
The team. Well, there's Katie
Yes.
J, my
Katie
little
J.
offsider, who's
Okay.
just the most gorgeous little blonde niece that I've got. And also we have Urban Tucker Dog.
Urban Tucker
Jess
Dog.
the Kelpie comes with us and has been known to, come up on the roof of our Urban Tuckermobile and help us pick things. And then we have Urban Tucker Man, my dear husband, my long-suffering husband, who does things like builds the Urban Tuckermobile so I can stand up and reach the high branches.
Yeah.
And then we lure in all our friends who come and help us as well.
It sounds like a lovely community thing. Are you doing any events where people can see where you're doing it coming up?
Yep, we'll be at the St Luke's Eco Fest.
Beautiful, that's lovely.
It is lovely, yeah.
That's at Mosman Park?
Yep, that's right. And we also do things for kids too, because the other thing we're interested in is not wasting food, but also
teaching the kids.
And using resources. So old jars that get thrown out, we don't let them get thrown out. We paint them with blackboard paint. So we're keen on blackboard paint.
Yeah.
And then at something like the Eco Fair, we give the jars to kids and they decorate them in the chalk, fluorescent chalk, and take home the jars to use them.
Oh, nice. So something useful out of something that could have been thrown away.
Yeah, and encouraging people not to use so much plastic, so to be a bit more resourceful. And then we have other activities, like we've discovered you can make produce bags out of old T-shirts. So
that sounds interesting.
It is interesting.
Will people be able to see that on your website, how to do these things?
Yes, if you go onto the website, we do videos, urbantuckerwoman.com.
urbantuckerwoman.com.
Yeah,
okay.
and we do Facebook as well, Urban Tucker Woman.
Okay,
so
great. And do you ask people to contribute if they've got ideas or...?
Indeed.
Great, lovely.
Yeah. And we often post other people's ideas, so we might see somebody... one of the latest ones was using limes, your limes as a deodorant. Somebody else posted that.
Really?
What a great idea.
Does it work?
Yes, you don't want to use those aluminium deodorants. You just cut your lime and it works brilliantly.
Thank you for the tip, Caroline, and thank you for sharing some of your ideas today and introducing us to Urban Tucker Woman. Thank you, Caroline.
Excellent. Cheers.